1FT. This is a Chinese Tier 8 tank destroyer, and the map is Craftwork in the Frontline game mode. So I'm going to go out to the Cloverleaf because from here I can shoot at B or C. This has a very high penetration gun. I believe it's 271, which means we're going to cut through everything. I get around 8,000 damage almost every game, minimum, and in a good game I'll get 10. Yesterday I had 13,000. I had 2 games over 11,000 damage today. So I do expect to have a good game. And I do plan on only playing tank destroyers. You do have to be careful. If you go out too far towards the Cloverleaf, you won't be able to cover the cap. It looks like I'm missing the action. We got a lot of friendly tanks over here, so we should be fine if there's any trouble. You really want to knock all these trees down. I don't know why my allies didn't do it. Would have been so nice if I had hit him. He looks like he's behind a wall. A lot of enemy tanks are on the other side. One of the smart things to do right now would be to actually go to the other side. So I just might do that. I didn't penetrate him. Yeah, if I don't go over there, I'm just not going to get any damage, so I'm just wasting my time right now. They are within my spotting range. Don't do this. But that's easy to fix. Just get outside the spotting range. My allies are really not doing a good job defending. You can see that they all left the cap area. So I really need to do something. Yeah. Look, I don't know what these guys are thinking. They better need repairs. All of the, I can't believe they all left. I'm going to get out the CDA. I have a bad feeling about this. Where's the CDA? CDA. They all have full health. If they're leaving to let the enemy cap, that was a really dumb move. So I got to hurry out there. And you can see someone is complaining. They all have their hit points, and for some reason, they're not in a good position. I mean, what's wrong with these people? So this is going to make it very difficult. It's hard to do everything for the team. You know, if you have to go it alone, you're going to die frequently. There's no way I'm going to reset this cap. These guys are idiots. I wonder if they're... Who knows how they did this. Yeah, they just threw the game. They threw the cap. Looks like the enemy's not advancing, so I might not get any shots before I run. Oh, there was somebody. Yeah, I missed them. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I really don't like that they did that. It looks like they did it on purpose. I don't think that was a coincidence. People rig the games all the time. There was a game called Rampage, and people were rigging every game, and they removed the game. And it was a precursor to Frontline. It was an awesome game. I absolutely loved it. But what would happen is you would go out looking for the enemy and you wouldn't find them, and you couldn't find your allies because they were all conspiring, and they'd be hiding in a corner somewhere shooting at each other. Okay, so I finally got 403 damage on that stat pattern. Bounced off of him. They didn't spot me, which is really cool. There's something going on here. My allies, where are they? They left. What the hell are these guys doing? They all left. Unbelievable. They just abandoned the flank. Ah. Oh, come on. I got gypped. Yeah. I could have sworn we had more than they did at the start of the game. Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm going to pull in TS5 is really slow. I'm going to pull in the Russian one. And I am going to play over here because there's a lot of enemy tanks, which means that there's going to be a lot of targets. But I might not be able to do anything. I did give this the oil consumable. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, I don't think I can shoot through that, whatever it is. Head for this as quickly as possible. I could have thrown smoke down in that with that last vehicle with the AMX, and I probably should have. Obviously, I was taking a blind shot. Oh, don't spot me. "22 seconds. Okay, so I got 542 on the Progetto. Keep working on that cap. Got 497 on the Renegade. Somebody reset. Come on. I took out full recovery. Got 660 damage on that tank. And I took out the Renegade, so I guess we reset the cap. Yeah, I should have blind fired. There was a vehicle spotted there, and I could have fired at him. And he's out of the game. Okay, let's go for a recon. I accidentally auto-aimed him. Happens sometimes. I have very sensitive hands. Oh, come on. I hit him. 441. Okay, I'm going to dive down. And I'm going to drop smoke. Maybe I didn't do a good job dropping the smoke. You know what? Maybe I did not drop the smoke. Can't believe I missed him. So that smoke was a waste. Yeah. He rammed me. He's got really strong armor. See, I'm number 2 on the team. I've really had a lousy game so far. And we obviously have higher ranks than the enemy. Sitting out is not good. Won't be a long sit out. I'm probably going to come in with a Scorpion. Maybe I'll do a TS5. They're going to cap Fs. I'm going to bring in the TS5. Unless I got that W. Ooh, I got the WZ. So we'll go in with the WZ. They tend to come over this way. It's obviously better to work on resetting the cap, but these guys obviously are capping, and these guys will cap soon. I'm gonna just stay over here. I've got a decent rank, and the rank doesn't matter. I got the highest level already anyway. Where are they? There's no way to tell if I actually hit anybody. I would love to kill somebody just firing. Oh, you know what? I only have 24 rounds, so I'm going to go easy on the ammo. We do have an issue where it's going to take a while before the enemy advances, which means that we're not going to spot them for a while. And that kind of sucks because I want to fire my gun. I don't want to sit here not firing. Okay, so we'll take this opportunity to reverse. Oh, F it. Come on. F it. They're all right there. And I got a 3-minute respawn. Yeah, that was too difficult. Yes, so my team's obviously not spotting. Right now I'm only going to play tank destroyers. You might want to advance 3 minutes. But what I would have done is I would have taken out a light tank and I would have gone scouted all those guys out, gotten tons of spotting damage. And these guys are not doing that because they obviously have no clue how to play. It's spotting gives you a huge advantage. If you can spot the other team, for example, I got hit by so many tanks that were not spotted. We have no idea where they were. We couldn't fire back at them. These guys are numbnuts. I wish so much I could play with good players. Who knows what these guys were thinking? Why did they withdraw from 2 caps? I mean, they didn't even try. So what I would do in this situation is go in with a light tank. However, I want to play only tank destroyers, so I'm going to come in with a tank destroyer. And it means that it's going to affect teamwork because obviously I'm better. Look at that. Why does this guy have this little flashing thing over him? There's the gun turret. Yeah, TS5. Definitely coming in with a TS5. So with Rampage, I remember playing and I came in the game and I couldn't find the enemy. And I was like, that's weird. Where's the enemy? And I saw my ally go off in the corner over some hill. And I was like, why is he going over there? And I was running all over looking for the enemy. And then I played a couple games and I was like, why is there no enemy in any of these games? And then I decided to go check around behind the hill. And there was like 15 tanks hiding behind the hill. And what they were doing is they would find like a place way out in the corner and they were hiding and they were just allowing their allies to shoot at them because they were rigging games. And because they did that, Wargaming canceled the game mode. And I'm going to be honest, it might have been because of me that they canceled the game mode because I sent a complaint to them and they canceled it like a couple days later. And they, like I said, they listen to, I send them so many emails and complaints. They respond and they react to so many of my emails they definitely respond. They don't ignore it. I don't know if I want to spawn in over here. It's not. I'm going to go over here. They're going to come to me. At least 50 suggestions that I've made are in the game. And a lot of bug fixes because of bug reports are in the game. And a lot of comments I've made, they've addressed in one way or another. For example, I asked about changing crews from one nation to another because I had so many Russian zero-skill BIA crews. And they did a survey in the forums asking people if they wanted that feature, but people didn't want that feature. So I guess I'm the only one who has too many Russian crew members. Oh, I can't. Oh, I did hit him. Cool. I'm up to 4,100 damage. They got 2 objectives. I wonder sometimes if people are rigging games in order to get the rank or something like that. It's like, where's the enemy team? Why didn't the enemy team show up yet? They're all over there and they haven't even shown up. Oh, they went for number 4. I'm at number 3. Okay. I spawned in really far away. I got to worry about that Burask. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Lousy game. And he's not coming out. So I'm going to continue to try and climb this hill. Finally. Where the hell is the smokescreen? I hate it when it does it this. There's so many problems with this game. So it dropped the smokescreen wrong. I set it up the way I wanted to set it, and then it set it up differently. Man. And I fell in the rankings. And the enemy's not advancing. Didn't get a lot of damage. And they're taking out number 3. I can't believe they did all that damage to number 3. Right next to it. There we go. We got somebody we can get some points on. Oh. F this. Got 391 on the Burask. It's like, where is he even going? Why are they even... Is that like a suicide mission or something? It wasn't the best choice in terms of hit points, but it ends up it wasn't such a bad idea to go after him. And bounce, bounce, bounce. I wish I had HE rounds. I'm not going to be able to penetrate him easily. Okay, I am going to move closer to objective 3. And let them come towards me. I got some spotting damage. So hopefully I'll get up to major. Okay, they got 6 minutes. If I can turn this around, and I've done it before, I always complain about not getting enough damage, and then I end up the game with a lot of damage. No, don't knock the tree down. how beautiful it is up here. Up to 5,700 damage. I probably should just stay here instead of reversing. I accidentally hit the wrong key. I wanted to hit 4 and then 5, and I accidentally hit 5. So I will do a recon, whatever's over here. Gonna have a reload issue. There are vehicles out there. Maybe I just recon them. There's the recon. So I have an issue with my loader. There is a repair facility. I might make a run for it. And I got a respawn. So because I have a respawn, I am going to go in. Blind shot. Oh, you are so lucky. So he did hit me with an APCR round. I am up to 6,500 damage and 2,800 assistance damage. I'm going to come in with the CDA if I can. Which is right here. And I'm going to go to number 2. Okay. And I came here because obviously I thought there were a lot of enemy tanks. Maybe there aren't. That was an easy shot. Yeah, that's too bad. I was cranking. I could have made general. I'm going to have one more minute, perhaps. I don't know what my damage is, but I think it's in the 7,000 range, which is actually pretty good. And in terms of my team, you know, I'm 5th on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys are all stat patters. So I made it 5th on the team. This is pretty common that I am just a little bit short of general. It happens often. It is because I, play with teams that, they withdraw and then I get surrounded by 5 enemy tanks. I could take out 4, maybe 5 enemy tanks, but 6 no. So one thing I could do is I could pull in an SPG, take out 2 shots. I don't think it's enough to get you general, but that's a good idea if you only got a minute left and you're not going to get in position. I really want to stick to the tank destroyers. So I guess it's going to have to be a Scorpion. And maybe Objective 1. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to go Objective 1. Maybe not. Yeah, it's too bad. This is a great sniping position right over here. This is actually one of the overpowered sniping positions. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to general. I was close. I could have pulled it through with a minute of great gameplay. Made around 8,000 damage. So obviously, if you play the right tank, you will get general. But again, I'm playing only tank destroyers. and I'm trying to pick the best tank destroyer based on what I think is going on in the game. You know what? It's not exactly true. I'm prioritizing the tech tree tank, which is a WZ. The AMX CDA is, to me, the best tank destroyer for this game. I completed that. I got 7,200 damage. These guys are all stat patters. I got number 4 on the team. And, you know, we're going to sort by this because you always go by your best statistic, and then you say everyone else is worse than you, and then everyone else is cheating. Okay, that's the game. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.